Hi, this is Charlie Edwards. Please subscribe to Sporting Icon for the latest boxing news.
Well, this is going to get a mixed bag of reactions, that is for sure, because minimum weight WBC world champion Wanheng Manayothin, nicknamed Moonsri, has retired at 54-0. Now, this was always going to happen. Now, the mixed bag of reaction is going to be quite simply because now he holds the record of most wins and retiring undefeated with 0 losses and 0 draws. Those 2 points are important when it comes to the records, right? Floyd Mayweather retired at 50-0 and is considered TBE. Moonsri retires at 54-0, again with no draws as well. So does that mean that he's now TBE? Now, we could look at this a whole number of ways. First of all, we could say, well, Floyd Mayweather, he defeated legends, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, and so on. Moonsri defeated who? A lot of people say trash bags. A lot of people will say, if you look at his record, a lot of his fights, even when he was fighting in the late 40s, were opponents who were in 4-rounders, 6-rounders, 8-rounders. We could certainly look at the resumes and go, well, Floyd Mayweather's definitely been fighting the better opposition. But there again, is it Moonsri's fault that there is nobody that is seen as a legend in the minimum weights? Is that his fault? No, of course it's not his fault. But is it his fault that he never moved up and challenged himself? Maybe, I don't know. I really don't know, because to retire at 54-0, this was always going to happen, because I'm pretty sure that he signed up with Golden Boy a few months ago. I'm sure I remember seeing it. And I thought, okay then, so Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, he's going to try and get him in there with some decent fights. But really, who? Outside of moving up, who's he really going to fight? He never unified, never become undisputed or anything like that. So when people look at his resume, people go, okay, so he's 54-0. Yes, he has beaten Floyd Mayweather's record because he's now retired. If Floyd Mayweather wants that #1 spot back, he's going to have to come back and have at least 4 more fights just to equal his 54-0. 5 more fights to beat it. Of course, Floyd Mayweather, he can come back and take on 5 journeymen if he really wants to, just to reclaim that position. He could do that. But is boxing a bit of a farce when you look at the records? Because Floyd Mayweather and a lot of his fans were coming out with, well, he's the greatest of all time because he beat Rocky Marciano's record of 49-0. So now he's #1 because he got 50-0. It doesn't matter with the fact that, yes, he does have a lot of subpar opponents on Floyd Mayweather's record. His last fight was against a guy, Conor McGregor, who'd never once had a boxing match. So there's so many different ways of looking at it. But for me, could we put him in the same league as Floyd Mayweather? No, probably not. But again, that's because we don't know who it is that's all the way down at strawweight. We don't know who they are because they don't get the kind of exposure. They don't draw the kind of crowds and the kind of money. Now, this lad being from Thailand, I'm sure he's now a bit of a hero down there. Beat Floyd Mayweather's record. That's official. He has beaten Floyd Mayweather's record. We can no longer say that Floyd Mayweather holds the record of 50-0 with 0 defeats, 0 draws, because Moonsri has beaten it by 4 and now retired. That's a fact. That is fact. And we can't just delete it from the record because it doesn't live up to our standards. So anyway, that's what's going on. He has retired. He's not exactly an old guy. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's like, 30 something? He ain't really really old. I think he's like 34 or 35 maybe. I don't know. But either way, it was always going to happen. I knew it was going to happen at some point. He's beaten Floyd Mayweather's record because now he's retired. I mean, had he fought one more fight and lost it or got a draw, then Floyd Mayweather would then regain the #1 position. But because he's now retired, he can't. As I said, that's going to be a bit of a mixed bag of reactions for a lot of people. Anyway, drop your thoughts below about it. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.